Hello ladies! Today we're going to create a design that's even hard to categorize. Perhaps you've seen the bubble nail art where bubbles are created on the surface and then rubbed in with a foil. In our case, we're going to make bubbles that stay inside the nail. I hope I can convey the idea clearly, but of course, it's better to see it for yourself. I really love liquid acrygels, so I have plenty of them. Today I have two nude shades. They are convenient to work with, have excellent durability, and are pleasant to work with. Their consistency is similar to a medium base. They level quickly and dry well. I've also got a liquid gel, but not in a milky shade. It's a beautiful nude color with a lovely brown undertone. Next, it's just the hit of all hits, gel jelly. It has a fantastic texture and is very easy to work with. In the upcoming videos, I'll show you how to work with it and you'll see everything for yourself. Now, the material we'll be using today is builder gels. Many of you requested that I test them and share my opinion, and today is the day. What I already love about them is that you can choose the consistency yourself. All the builder gels from this brand come in 3 consistencies: thick, medium, and liquid. This is wonderful, and I've chosen a milky and liquid clear gel. Let's get to work. Who remembers these nails? Give it a like. And thank you so much for your warm feedback on this design. So, suggest this to your friends. It's a great idea. There's a video on the channel on how to create them. I'm removing the coating entirely so that the base doesn't show through on the milky gel. I'm also shortening the length, but not entirely, and I'm starting the combined manicure. I want to ask, what topics interest you, my viewers? What would you like to see on this channel? Please write to me because my main goal is to be as helpful as possible to you. Let's move on to cutting the cuticles. I have a bit with a blue grit on my nail drill, but after all the sterilizations, the grit wears off, so I go by the texture of the bit. After using the nail drill, I don't cut the cuticles because I'll be doing nail extensions and there will be a lot of filing with a nail file. To avoid overworking the skin, I simply cut the cuticles after leveling the nails. I remove all the dust, dehydrate the nail, and apply preparatory products. Then I apply a thin layer of base coat. Let's move on to the upper forms. These forms are from the Bellon company. I also have the same forms in an almond or salon style stiletto shape. These forms come with an apex, which is excellent because they have a standard curve. However, if necessary, you can adjust them to fit any nail's curve because they are flexible. This is a plus for me because some people have different nail arch shapes. In fact, it's not uncommon to have 1 or 2 fingers with a completely different shape. Now I'm selecting the form and I would recommend choosing one that is slightly larger than the nail because the material really elevates the form and the growth points might be affected. Moving on to the actual design, we coat the form with transparent gel. But here's an important point, don't apply a thick layer at this stage. We only need the transparent gel here to create the bubble structure. I'm coating 2 forms at once because the gel is thick and won't run anywhere. Now, let's create some magic. I mix regular water with a drop of liquid soap to create bubbles. However, we don't want thick foam, just the bubbles. I apply this mixture to the gel that hasn't been cured yet, leave it for about 10 seconds, and then put it in the lamp for 1 minute. After that, I remove the foam from the foam and rinse it slightly with a brush soaked in a degreaser to remove excess soap from the gel. This is the texture we have achieved, and now we need to fill it in. I'm going to use the milk-colored gel that I showed at the beginning. Here's another detail to keep in mind. Apply the gel smoothly to ensure that these craters are filled and there are no empty spaces. If you apply the gel too quickly, it will bubble and the effect will be completely different. Next, we align the form. I do this with a gap from the cuticle because filing too close can easily damage the texture. Then we cure it using a UV lamp. I needed about 1.5 minutes for this step. After curing, we remove the dispersion layer, file the shape, and remove the step. Next, we remove the cuticle, and with gel applied in a very thin layer, I coated the entire nail. Where our texture was missing, I simply applied the gel and cured it in the lamp as well. The nails turned out to be very strong, which is of course thanks to the gel. However, when working close to the cuticle, it's not the gel's strongest point. That's why on these two fingers I'm demonstrating how to maintain the essence of the design and ensure ease of work while avoiding trauma. Now, as for my verdict on the gels, I liked them both. But I must say that for a novice, the one with a liquid consistency might be a bit challenging to handle. In terms of application, they both performed excellently. They aren't very difficult to file, but they have a solid feel to them. I also liked the milky shade, which even has a delicate touch of blue that gives it a cool tone. In summary, I'm satisfied for now and will be monitoring how they hold up. After curing, I removed the sticky layer once more and fine-tuned the shape. However, keep in mind that the cuticle has already been trimmed, so you need to be more careful in that area. Now you can proceed with applying the top coat. I'm using a no-wipe top coat without dispersion, applying it with a medium coat. Well, here's our design. Please share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Thank you for watching this video. It's been Anna and I'll see you soon.